Welcome to the Attic Mana Dad here. It's the channel where we explore what's fun in Magic, mostly on Arena. On Arena, Aetherdrift is here. They've added these new achievements. You can go into your achievements and see what you've already gotten, and you can claim some prizes. I've already done that. Because we're just going to get into some draft. I'm so excited to play the draft that I would like to go sealed Aetherdrift, premier draft Aetherdrift. Here we go. Let's use one of these tokens. Literally within the first minutes. It launched about 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. We'll see how many people are even here to draft. I did play one pre-release, so I played a little bit of sealed with this set. I am not a hashtag Wizards sponsored content creator, so I did not get the early access event, so I don't get that advantage there. But I did a breakdown of the full set. I hope some of you are coming to the channel after checking that out. I did a complete breakdown in terms of the limited format, my top commons, the different archetypes, what the cards are to not draft, what the cards are to draft. Just, you know, based on reading the card file and educated guesses. Wow, okay, I think we are really early because there is nobody queuing up. I wonder if we should play sealed first. Oh, okay, well, and then everybody queued up. We were just that early. This may be the first draft of this format officially. Got the Draconautics Engineer, which seems pretty ballusto. Grim Bobble, fantastic. I'm thinking this Wicker Folk is going to be good. We'll have to see. Broodheart Engine, I'm going to wait and see how that plays out. Being able to surveil every upkeep is nice, but 2 mana do nothing, and this format seemed pretty fast to me. At least a lot of the decks. This Crash and Burn is the like clunky red spell is actually pretty decent. 4 mana instant speed, destroy a vehicle, or 6 damage to creature or planeswalker, which kills almost everything. Rangers Ether Hive, 3/5. Great time to be alive. So that combos with the exhaust. That's the green-blue exhaust deck. And but you know, if we wheel the Adrenaline Jockey or the Crash and Burn, I think we'll be happy in red. And then look, we got the Dynamite Diver, which I could really go all in on my this format is fast and try and draft that now. But let's take a look at the pack and see. This is another fun 1-drop. If you want to be the really fast deck, it's red-black instead of red-white. Or at least it seems so far. We'll see. So there's white removal. That's interesting. There's green, kind of clunky removal. Or we could just take the red kind of clunky removal and stay red. Actually, don't hate that idea. Yeah, let's just stay red for now. Then we get past Achik. 6 mana, 3/3. Comes with a 1/1 green insect creature token, though, for each artifact and or creature card in your graveyard. So, not a bad build around for the black-green deck. Ooh. Really excited about this card. Really excited about the black and blue deck. I don't think we're really off to a black and blue start here, but I would love to draft that. So we got the Artillerist, which the 4 toughness is good, but if you want to be aggro, and I think we want to be aggro, I don't know if we want to do that. We got the Velocitower, which is understated. I'm not super thrilled about that. I think I might just go for the Molt Tender. Red-blue cycling deck could be open here. We got 2 pirates with cycling. Take the Molt Tender. This is a Mana Dork and a Mill Dork. Okay, there's the Wicker Folk Indomitable. Boosted Sloop. Whenever you attack, draw a card, discard a card. I was liking this guy in the sealed. 2/1 haste and then has the exhaust ability. Is that better than Dynamite Diver though? Haste is pretty good in this set. And we have blue interaction there. Gear Seeker Serpents are nasty. I'm gonna go with the Dynamite Diver. I've been talking it up. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we get this. This one can be good, but it's a little more of a slow deck thing. We certainly still have these cards. This would be our first Start Your Engines. I'm not taking vehicles that highly yet in this format. I know it's the vehicle format. And, well, I guess the rare vehicles are good. The other ones are more suspect. They're more situational. That's my lightly informed analysis so far. So the Blockbuster was pretty okay. Just more vehicle removal. I guess we'll take Start Your Engines, though. We don't know where we're going to end up. I think we're red, but I don't know what our second color is. I liked this Bestow Greatness. It's not just a bad chunky boy here. Here's a Start Your Engines land. I mean, if we were going mono red, then this land is a great pick. And we might be going mono red. We'll just see how much red we get past. Okay, we got a Crash and Burn still. I think I'll take that over the Rocket. Again, as I said, the vehicles I'm taking pretty low. And then we've got a Goda. Maximum Overdrive's not bad. Ooze Patrol is sort of a black-green, secretly gold black-green card here. Stall Out's good, though. I think blue, if we do a second color, blue might be the color that's open. Well, we might pull off the mono red deck. I theorized it in my limited breakdown, and we'll see if I can prove it. You know, red seems like a good color. Okay, now we have no red. We can take this again. Brother, this is not bad for black. Not bad for green. Not bad for blue. All right, I'm just going to stay on the mono red. This can go in mono red. Bloodfell Caves. Definitely doesn't hurt to scoop up those. There's another Start Your Engines land. This just cycles and goes with mounts. I think I'll take that over. Start Your Engines land number 2. And then let's protect white. Not that excited about that green card. It's a bit overcosted, but it is. I believe. Let's see if I still have the percentages here. 62% of cards in this set are artifacts. So, sorcery speed, slow, but artifact removal, and it's the 2/1 Flying Vigilance. Until such times. Okay, well, they want us to have a Jaguar. You say Jaguar or Jaguar? Let me know in the comments. Well, it didn't want us to put that swamp in the, oh my goodness. Are we frozen? Come on. So this thing. I don't know if I want either of these rares. You just take a cheap Start Your Engines. Nothing here that's that exciting. If we did end up in green, we probably won't run over. We'll be happy to wheel the kickoff celebration, so yeah, let's just try that. I guess maybe we have enough goblins that we'd wished for Why is it not letting me take that swamp out? Okay, finally. There's always problems. I don't know why, but there's always problems when they do an update. There's Grimbobble. We could just take a flyer on that. I don't think the Surveyor or the Ether Jacket is that exciting for us. Certainly a fail case of going into red-black aggro. Seems good to me. Ooh, okay. And we get a Gear Hulk passed to us. Yeah. Let's consider playing that. It's pretty good. 7/7 Vigilance Menace for 6. We potentially have a little bit of ramp here with the Molt Tender. And it adds 1 mana of any color, which would help us cast it. Ooh, and a Duretti. Okay, well, we're getting paid off, I guess, this round. Duretti might actually not be great in our deck. So far, Ether Jacket is our biggest artifact. Not necessarily trying to play big artifacts. Yeah, I like a Pedal to the Metal. And we're not... The Godas will help us with the treasure, but we're not getting the right dual lands here. You really want at least 2 to try and cast your Gear Hulks on curve or 1 turn off of curve. The question's going to be, if we can't find the right mana fixing, we might have to leave. We have to leave the Gear Hulk. Chat, what do you think? Should we go for it with the Gear Hulk? Let me know. See who the other some Humph. Passing to Humph. That's a streamer. I don't believe on YouTube though. You can watch Humph on Twitch while you watch me on YouTube. Dual screen it, baby. All right, well, there's our dual land. So I think maybe the fates are telling us. There's also the starting column, which can mana of any color. The fates might be telling us to play the Gear Hulk. All right. Possibly lose these raceways. Guess I'll keep the Aether Jacket in the deck for now. Ooh. Very splashable Caradora. I guess if we're trying to win, we take the Scurryfoot. If we're trying to build collection, we take Caradora. Let's pick 8. Yeah. Let's take the kickoff celebration. Now for green, we have a choice of Veloheart Bike, which does tap to add mana of any color, so maybe we'll end up playing it just to make the Gear Hulk that much better. Let's take a Gibberick Omnivore. Once you're in green, there are cards that pay you off for having vanillas. And green's looking pretty open. Valor's Flagship. Very tempting. Just I know I'm gonna want to play this, so to grab the Mythic. But let's see. Got the Adrenaline Jockey. The Hazard of the Dunes. I think both of these are skippable. Yeah, I'm gonna be a filthy rare drafter. Count on luck. So, well, this is the reason to go mono red. this card. This will probably wheel, because I doubt anybody else was going mono red while we were. So we got the Afterburner Expert. That's just decent. Let's just take that. Try to pick up one more Rugged Highlands. Red-green is certainly where it's at for fixing. You got the Molt Tender. You got 2 Gilded Godas. Got the Velo Heart Bike. I think somebody else must be starting the engines, because we've gotten barely any start your engines. There's another Achik. So, day one, nobody wants to play Achik. If you're an Achik player, get on here. Play some Achik. The Thrill Seeker is a Scrap Compactor. Blossoming Sands. If we really wanted to splash that Caradora. The Pothole Mole is a good solid card. I guess we've already got one Pedal to the Metal. Pedal to the Metal was overperforming for me. Especially if you end up with a lot of mana and nothing to do with it. It can just be a finisher. Guess another Velo Heart Bike. Really don't want to play them. Broken Wings! Okay. So we are supposed to take Boom Scholar. On the other hand, this is just great removal for green. And we don't actually have that much removal. I guess there's a vague chance, right? We could wheel the Boom Scholar. Probably not, but well, we can do another rare draft here. I like the Fanguardian. I like the Pedal to the Metal. But why not rare draft? We could actually main deck this, right? It's taps for red. Make people think we're on blue. Kickoff Celebrations. Not a fan of these lands. Wants us to automatically get those. And another Broken Wings comes. I'm telling you, these should be, by my analysis, should be quite main deckable. So here's an Exhaust guy. Well, I think we're pretty thick on the 3-drop slot here. Yeah. Can we take a Pedal to the Metal? Sideboard them. Necessarily trying to run more than. Well, we take a Scoured Barrens and maybe mess somebody up. I don't know. Okay. Only a few cuts to make here. We were kind of going for an aggro deck. We maybe don't need 2 Velo Heart Bikes. We maybe don't need Duretti, actually. Got Duretti. Let's go 17 lands, because we're trying to hit that Pyreword Gearhulk. Molt Tender, Pedal to the Metal. We're heavier on red. Kickoff Celebrations should help us. We could probably get away with running one fewer land with 2 of these. Goblin Surveyor, Afterburner Expert, the Double Broken Wings, the Pothole Mole, the Velo Heart Bikes. Alright, should be an interesting build. What do you think in the peanut gallery? We think this deck has a good shot? Or is it that day one clunky? Got that day one clunky. Maybe I should have tried to build the mono red. Force mono red. Wow, okay. We go first. We have Veloheart Bike on 3. That'll give us red. Definitely on 3. And we have 3 turns to draw into some red or a green card we can cast. I think we'll keep it. Ugh.
There should be no risk management. Study risk-taking, not risk management.
Risky business.
Hey, we got the Gear Hulk. Okay. Our goal is just to survive long enough to cast this. That should be... Okay, opponent off to a fast start. Please don't have artifact removal. I think we probably do the kickoff celebration and try to find another red source. We want to be hitting those land drops. Opponent comes in for 2. We get a crash and burn, which would take out that jockey. Discarding 1 Goda? I mean, we all know we were supposed to discard. Yeah, let's start our engines here. Oh, they have no exhaust abilities. Ooh, that Captain Howler. Okay, well, and that's Ward 2. We need 6 mana to kill it with the crash and burn. It's a bit rough. Right now, the Surveyor seems to be holding them back. Maybe not. Fine, going into the graveyard eventually. Land? Okay. So, we actually could cast the Gear Hulk. We don't have any creatures that it benefits, though. So I think we crash and burn this guy, because this guy gets out of hand, and especially in red-blue. Played against this guy in the pre-release. Ding dong. Land shark. Actually, he's a sea shark. Sea shark. If we hit a land, we can kick off celebration to ditch that land. Ooh, opponent's just slinging fatties over here. Okay. Well, we get the ultimate fatty. We just gotta hope they don't have removal for it. Mole. Actually give us the land we want to discard. Hold on to this. We'll let him do a nice big attack because we have a crack back. Oh, okay. They got the Sky Ray. This thing lets them discard draw, so they can make that Sky Ray nice and big. Only once per turn, though. They ditch their land, their dual land. They're a bit stuck on blue. Mogwai. Do not feed Mogwai after midnight. I think they're worried about us crewing the Veloheart bike. Okay. They're going big on the Sky Ray. We really need to turn this around. We need a reach creature. I don't think... No, we have 1 reach creature in our deck, right? The 6/6 Mammoth. Or Dinosaur. Wow, okay. They're really going big on that Sky Ray. Maybe we hope to draw removal. Yeah, I'm going to hope to draw removal for the Sky Ray. Do not get it. No tax. How big is that Sky Ray going to get? I think it's going to get above 6, I'm guessing. 6 toughness, so that we're not going to be able to hit it with Crash and Burn. Ooh, they found another one. Okay. We just hope they attack for for less than 13. All their guys. Red blue deck looks good. Get a couple Sky Rays and a bunch of Cyclers. What do you think? Did they pick one, pack one Captain Howler, though? Looks like they might have. Ooh. Okay. They're going to do that, huh? Well, that's stunned for a while. That would be 9 damage. No blocks. Ugh! Deck. I mean, if we had max speed, we could sacrifice and give. Well, maybe I was supposed to crew that. Yeah, we're just toast, though. Alright, let's go to the next game. Hey, we got to play the Gear Hulk. But we also got to see that the thing I don't like about this format is the like rich get richer of it. One person gets ahead, one player gets ahead, and it's hard for the other player to stabilize or come back. But that seems to be magic in the era of the play booster in general. Really in the fire design era. Okay, much better mix of mana here, and we're going first. I'm gonna get our engine started. This is, watch this, see? Get the engines going. Oh, they got a guy of their own. Do we play the Veloheart bike? Let's see if they want to trade. They do. Okay. Play the Goda. Maybe I was supposed to play the Veloheart bike, because then I could play the Goda, crew it up, and attack with it next turn. And that becomes a vehicle automatically, but you know what? We don't care. Bring up that speed. They must kick off celebration. That's good for us. They ditch a trip up. Yeah, these Veloheart bikes. Okay. Yep. Beat up to 3. And counterspell that? That's fine. I got another one. I didn't really want to anyway. Ventwixt. Oh, okay. Now I kind of want to. We do a chump attack. You know, they called our bluff on that. I want them to get the next speed. Ooh, Spike Shell Harrier is a nice card. They're gonna bounce what? The bike? Bounce the bike. Okay. playing us as if we're stuck on mana, and guess what? We are. We can crash and burn. We could Broken Wings that guy. This is instant speed, but they have counter spells. Let's just move that. No attacks. Maybe I'm supposed to Broken Wings that and then use that on this guy. I don't know. Oof, man, we would have been to 6 mana here. Velo Heart. Okay, we avoid the counter spell. Pass turn. They're gonna remove that. Okay. It's like they know we have the Gear Hulk. They're keeping us off the mana. Hull Drifter. They did it main phase, so we couldn't Broken Wings. Well, let's hope they don't have the counterspell. Thought really hard about that. They've saddled this guy. Broadside Barrage, okay. Got 2 removals in hand. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I can remove that at some point. These are both instant speed. I think I'll pass the turn. Orthopterist, good card. Likely to be a best blue common, top blue common. Okay, so they're going for the Hull Drifter. Destroy vehicle. They have the counterspell, we can get it out of their hand here. That we need Broken Wings. Ooh, and Pedal to the Metal. Can't quite win with this. I wonder if nonetheless we were supposed to play that. Have another Flood the Engine? Okay. Now Pedal to the Metal not looking so good. And they're headed towards max speed. We draw a land. Let's keep it in our hand because we have kickoff celebrations. That's the turn. Once they get to max speed with this guy, that's going to be... Well, maybe they draw their deck out. There are only 13 cards in their deck. We're at 20. Just need one attacker with a big pump here. Okay. What do we find? We find a Gibberick that we can cast, and then Ketradon will definitely stabilize us, so let's pass the turn. Theoretically, a lethal Gibberick if they don't block it. So they're getting to max speed anyway. I think we're supposed to no block here. Gear Seeker. Okay. Why would you tap like that? Alright, now they draw 2 cards. Okay, and they're getting aggressive with the Serpent. Interesting. What if I attack with both of these? What do we think they have? They certainly could have some kind of instant speed effect, but I feel like I gotta... Okay, they're blocking both. I'm just gonna try to win with the Serpent. They are drawing 2 cards a turn. This not being an artifact is a little rough. Blockbuster is going to blow up my Ether Jacket, maybe? Oh, they sacrificed the go because they don't want to draw out their deck? Interesting. Okay, well, they just got 1 land here, so I think we may... Do we have them, though? We can force a block with the Ketradon, and if they don't block, we've got them. Oh, we got them. Okay. How much do we think? There's a -3, -0. So we need to get this to x equals 6. They don't even have the mana to do the -3, -0, though. Boom! Alright, yeah, give everything haste. Good game. Whew! That all just came down to opponent not blocking there. Achievement completed. Who needs cards? Yeah, if you're just joining, the new build of Arena here has these achievements. Not going out of my way to get any of them at the moment. There were a bunch of life gain ones I saw. If you like to build life gain decks, take a look for those. Hey, we go first. That's all we want to do in this format. Go first. And have a max speed. Preferably on 1, although it's pretty hard to do on 1. So having it on 2 is definitely fine. And then we'll play the Mole. Find us a land. Okay. Out the gate with the Vanillies. So this is an artifact. We could Broken Wings this guy and definitely get in. Or... yeah, let's just do the max speed thing, because we're going to have crazy mana if we get to max speed with this guy. Taps for 2 red. Next turn, can I Veloheart and play anything? No. If I draw a 2-drop, I can Veloheart and play the 2-drop. Otherwise, I'm probably just playing the Mole. Outpace Oblivion. Okay. That's some premium removal that they wasted on my 2-drop. I mean, I won't say wasted, but... Back a Forest. Hitting those land drops. We'll play the Jaguar next. We've got a blocker. That's fine. Actually, Jaguar, or let's see what we draw. Oh, we draw a Ketradon. Play that next turn. Let's just build up this old board. So this saddles for 1. Whenever it attacks while saddled, it gets +2/+2. So we can attack as a 6/6 Vigilance. No trample. Things that give trample in this format can be quite good with these big green non-tramplers. I already used 1 premium removal spell. Tempting to kick off Celebration with the land in hand. Saddle it up and see what they've got here. Ride's End. Okay, so they have to spend all their mana on that. Another really good removal spell, though. And let's play a big chonky. And with 2 attackers, maybe we were supposed to attack with both of these guys. This one I could ditch the Veloheart bike. I think I shall. Oof, we hit lands. Got this sitting in our pocket, instant speed. Block the mole. Activated ability? Oh yeah, sacrifice 2 damage to each player that doesn't have max speed. Okay. Premium. They're gonna take the damage. Kick off celebrations, yeah. People getting the memo on the kickoff celebrations. James B. James B. Gunn, director of the new Superman. Reckless Velocitar. Yeah. We'll just take that out. Wow, we are just flooding out. Well, we're at max speed, so we can sacrifice our kickoff celebrations if we get a good creature. They're good gaming us. That mean they're flooding out too? They can make a 1/1. Okay, here we go. Let's make a dragon. And let's give this +1/+1. Hey, everybody's hasty. Good game. Finally got something on the top deck. And yeah, of course, the viewers didn't stick around to see it. But you who are watching the VODs, you got to see it. Leave a hashtag VODcrew. If you're watching on the VODs. You know what the VODs are? It's like the recordings of the live stream. I had to learn that. I wasn't born in the VOD generation. We have video on demand in my generation. We call that VOD though. We don't call it a VOD. Up against Oily Sardine. Got a not so great 2-drop. And a not so great 3-drop. Yeah. That can exhaust. Interesting. I think we get this down next turn, actually. It's certainly activated. They're coming out hot with the Road Rage. Might wish they saved it for our Afterburner expert. Or do we go with the Pothole Mole? Now let's start our engines. Let's get this guy down. Yeah, we're just getting all their removal. Perfect. No mana efficiency here. Guess we'll go with this guy. Hope they're out of removal. They're probably not. They were just using removal like candy here. You know what? We can double spell next turn. Yep. One is removal.deck. They're not land.deck, luckily.
No! The snake is eating my hand!
In other words, how long of a screw is necessary?
Screwed.
We've seen that they like removal. Let's double spell. Go 2 mana away. Ooh, kickoff celebrations. Witty interwesting. Could have some trick, but you know, let's just see. Our speed is up. All right, no Gear Hulk. Drat. If you're just joining, we are a red-green deck. We got the Gear Hulk. We got the Goblin that makes the dragon. A lot of people playing blue-red seems to be popular here. Day 1 of Aetherdrift. Yeah, Ling. Neither of these have payoffs for max speed. I guess this kind of pays off. They can crew that up. Have a 3/2 flyer. Let's show them the Ether Jacket just yet. We're gonna drop this Goda so we can saddle. Well, actually, then we could saddle the other Goda. They could kill the Goda with the Mu Yanling. We don't need the treasure, though. We already saddled that. Next to combat. Trade with the mole. They are going to trade with the mole and take 6. Fine with me. And guess what? I can stop you from getting max speed if I want. Although dealing 2 damage to each player that doesn't have max speed doesn't seem that bad. Oily Sardine. Oh yeah, I should. When this creature enters, you make a thing. With flying, deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay, well. If they do attack with the Skystreak Engineer, we get the Ranger's Ether Hive, which they can play. They don't attack, though. Interesting. Well, let's attack with Mr. Beefy. We're turbo flooded here. Okay. One that got all the removal. 2 broadside barrages, road rage, an outpace oblivion. Play a 3/3 flyer and a 3/5 flyer. Man, why we not get removal? I don't know why they haven't been attacking with the Skystreak Engineer. So they can exhaust that. That will make a Thopter, so we could take it out now. Yeah, because they got a bunch of exhaust abilities. All right. Let's just take this guy out. We don't fall further behind. We are losing to the Flood.
Here comes the flood. You're running dry.
Oh, and they have loot. All right. Now we really want to win this game. Wow, they're attacking? So loot can deal 3. If I double block, loot can tap and deal 3 damage. Although, wait. They don't have red mana. Is this a trick? You're offering me a chance to kill loot. I'm going to take it. Oh, is it first strike? Oh, it's double strike. Well, la-dee-da. There are 13 cards in library? Maybe we do run them out of cards. All right. Our new goal is to let them draw as many cards as they want. This guy is ridiculous, man. Did we burn our removal too quickly, I guess? We had Crash and Burn, we had a Broken Wings. They bounced the Ketradon. Well, we can gain 4 more life. Let's see. How much damage do they do here, though? Go to 11. They only get to draw 1 card off the moo. 11, and they got a handful of cards. I put our chances at winning this at exactly 0. No. Maybe there's... Okay, they're drawing another card. Maybe we got a chance. You're going to have to discard here. Possibly. No. Venom Sac Lagak. Another land. Why? Well, our only goal now is just to take down loot with us. But, oh, we didn't get it. Alright. On to the next. Hey, turns out loot is good as a card. Maybe as a character, they're They're pushing him a little hard. But super busted limited bomb, as we just got to see. Up against Candy Crush. King Khrushchev. Wow, okay. This is a repeat of game 1. Opponent is going first. We hit a red, we get a Dynamite Diver. Not that great. It's just mulligan. Mulligan. Alright, keep 5. Looks like we're going to be drafting again real soon. So we got 3 plus the mole and the Goda, so I guess that these 2 crash and burns. Top opponent gives us nothing that needs removal. And of course we draw land. Sak Lagak. The blue-green deck, at least that's a different color pair than we've seen. Maybe they're splashing red for loot, though. King Crush. We will trade. We don't need the mana from Margota. Lumbering. This card beat me down in the pre-release. It is 4 to crew, but once they crew it, it's just ridic. Okay, well, if we have to flood out, drawing a kickoff celebrations is good. Midnight Mangler. Okay, so I guess it can crew it on their turn. No, I can't crew it because it's crew 4. Let's just do some kicking off. Fine. You want to mess with my mole? Now, why couldn't I have milled over this guy? Or this guy? The 2 creatures that do well in the graveyard. Well, you know what? Our opponent may be putting them in the graveyard, so... Ooh, this Elvish Refueler. Neither of these have exhaustibility. This is a busted card, though. And my Mangler hits us for 3. Build our board. Like they're going to remove the Afterburner Expert. Or they're like, what does it matter? If opponent gets up to speed, their payoff is just something getting trampled. Or haste. Venom Sak Lagak. That messes with our Afterburner for sure. And they crew up. Alright, are they willing to make this trade? They might have the +4/+4 and trample, but gotta give it a try. Trade a rare for a rare. we have loot. If they want to trade out their Midnight Mangler. Broken Wings, okay. We mulliganed 2 on this game, didn't we? I'm like, why do we feel like we're so far behind? Almost has 2 more cards than we have. They can just exhaust that every turn. All right, let's go draft another one. Let's go draft another one. Those of you just joining, you're just in time to see everybody's favorite part of the draft, which is the part where you draft. Three and 2. I guess respectable considering it is day 1 of the format. I feel like we had a lot of hands that we had to mulligan, or we should have mulliganed and didn't, so maybe hit a little bit of bad variance there too. We did get to see a Gear Hulk come down, and we did get to see whatever that goblin is that can make a dragon. We got to see that do its thing. Go back and watch the VOD. You want to see that. And get a mythic, the Salvation Engine, which is pretty bad as a mythic, but you could build around it. The red-blue decks were looking pretty good. Well, I guess we'll just take it. I don't know. There's like... This is a good trick, but I don't know if that's like turn 1. This is a really good... This might be the mythic uncommon, the 2/3 lifelink. Maybe we're just supposed to take that. But it is day 1 and I'm trying to collect the set. I feel like, let's do a blue-white artifact deck with this. Crew 6. Alright, well let's do it. It's mythic, it's fun. Blue-white artifacts. Bounce, draw a card. This guy, I don't know. It just seems overcosted. Good if he survives. Stall out has been good against me. Well, I actually have not played against the roadside blowout, so let's just snag up all the roadside blowouts. We should see if we can wheel the Gear Seeker Serpent or the Stall out. We do actually want to get some artifacts. Let's see who we're up against here. 4, Raba, Shafty to Dope. 1,000. Nice round number. Passes some good cards, 1,000. What do people want to see? Maybe I should have done sealed. See if people want to see a sealed. Just don't like sealed as much as draft. There's so many archetypes in this format that I'm excited to draft. As skeptical as I am of the format, the blue-black artifacts deck looks awesome. The red-blue cycling deck looks like a lot of fun. Green-white mounts we've done already. Not sure why they did that. Okay, repurposing Bay is like the build-around thing. Not great, but this is a great little blue card. 2 rectangles for the price of 1. Take it. We definitely do not have to be blue-white. We don't even necessarily have to be blue. Well, I think we will be blue. Ooh, okay. Blue removal or another Thopterist. That's pretty good. In terms of non-rare vehicles, this one was pretty scary. Because by the time it comes down, there's usually a couple things, a couple artifacts or creatures in the opponent's graveyard. So it's like a free crew, Vigilance Trample. And that's a big old body, 7/6. There's a trip up. Well, this... No, that's not exciting. That's not exciting. This guy, maybe we want... Take that over the trip up. The format, I think, is going to be all about 1s and 2 drops. That was my prediction, and I haven't seen any... Ooh, I love this guy. That's nice. I would love Bounce Off, too. I think we're in a good lane here with the blue. I might not get to play our white mythic, so there's the blue-black. We can take the white creature. Huh. I'm gonna keep black open, so let's take the Dismal Backwater. See where it goes. Packs seem to be gathering over here. I guess next round that'll be good. You always want the people next to you to be slow, because there's a chance they're missing stuff. They're taking up all the time. And we could protect black with the Deathless Pilot, or just take the trip up, which is in the color we're definitely in. We'll take the trip up. Check my messages. The stall out, right? Guess we'd like the black thing, but there's the night market. Ooh, okay. Maybe black is open. Protect black rather than take the second stall out. Maybe I'll regret that. The Esper colors are all about artifacts. This is not necessarily for this deck. This guy's great. This could see constructed play. Wow. Yeah, we're meant to be in blue in this seat, that's for sure. And then great white rare. This is the Wrath of God of the set. And you just cycle it if you don't need it. Would love to get that Scrounging Skyray. This is actually a good black rare too. Huh. This is going to have the higher win rate though. There's the Skyray. Spin out. I mean, I don't think Skyray is like, but maybe you just take any 2-drop that flies in blue. I think we really do want more artifacts. Or maybe not. Maybe we're just a flying tempo deck here. You have a bunch of things that cycle. The trip up. Even the spectacular pile up cycles. Stall out cycles. Hey, and there's the card that I want to play with very badly, so I think I'm going to force it. We do have Dismal Backwater already to help splash it. Haunt the Network. 5 mana, create 2/1/1 Thopters, then your opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of artifacts you control. So baseline, make 2/1/1 flyers and drain your opponent for 2. Then we got this guy. Not super splashable. We'd probably rather take the Hull Drifter. Also this in this kind of artifact deck. It's almost like a cycling. Just replaces itself. Do the Hull Drifter though. It's kind of a cool picture on Spectacular Pileup. Different color explosions. That meant to be green, blue, red, white, pink. All the colors of Magic. Green, blue, red, white, and pink. I think the pink is meant to be represent black. Okay, we got the Hunger Tyrant. That's double black. It's just another blowout. I mean, I love just getting down a 2-drop flyer, bouncing everything our opponents play, drawing cards off of it. Not sure why we wouldn't do that. We want to start getting some. Well, they keep passing them to me. This is great for artifact decks. This is kind of like your secondary backup to Haunt the Network. I think I will take that if it wheels. I actually don't know if we were going to wheel this pack because I have 14 cards per pack these days. One less card on the wheel. Ice Creek Engineer. We can take another Wicker Folk. That works better in our deck than this. You never know when we're going to get a payoff for having exhaust. But just a common, yeah. Pretty good. This coming down and surveilling too. This should be really good in this format. Four toughness though is the real toughness break. Alright, so we got this thing, which is their Wooburg build around. I'll just take another trip up. Our opponent's going to get past us. We got all the tempo. I would like more artifacts, though. And the Wicker Folk. Thing cycles. This card, I have some ideas of how to build around this in Constructed. I hope you'll subscribe and stay tuned for that. The multiple copy eat opponent's deck strategy. I'll take this. We're not going to play it if we can help it. How'd the Nimble Thopterus get down there? Water Cliffs. I mean, I think we'll take the Howler's Heavy as a possible 23rd card. The Matrix as well. And the Fairy as well. Last pack, what do we got? Owl Squad Heavy. think maybe we want the Scoured Barrens. It's too early to take it. Flood the Engine has been good. This is just a cheap artifact that can also help us cast our off-color stuff. Maybe we didn't quite get there with Spectacular Pop, although it does cycle. Maybe we're supposed to take the Ticker Tortoise. Yeah, there's the Radiant Lotus. Haunted Hellride. Giving our flyers Death Touch. Is that good enough? We'd rather just take the Quick Welder. Chance we wheel this. Gotta take something that affects the board. This is a constructed card. I just don't think we're gonna get away with it. Yeah, well, now we can take a Hell Ride. Or we got Tranquil Cove. Soon we gotta start taking these. Also the Gear Seeker Serpent. We kind of love everything in this pack, don't we? Do we think anybody else is in blue-black? Possibly not, right? So we could wheel that. It's more important to cast your spells, so eat our vegetables here. Spike Shell Harrier is great. Doll would be nice. Now we're getting the artifact deck. The Armory. Just, this is good, I think, in green-white, maybe. Or just if you have a lot of mounts or vehicles. I guess we have, what? We have the Hull Drifter. Just really heavy on spells. We'll take the black removal. I mean, draw a bunch of cards. Guess we'll play it. And then we need the Dismal Backwater, right? I really want this Midnight Mangler. Let's just be taking our lands, eating our vegetables. Because we do want to be able to actually cast Spectacular Pileup. We got a couple ways to win. We could play Possum and then pile up and then dump our hand. We can get down some cheap flyers and then just stall out and bounce everything our opponents play and win through tempo. And then we've got the old Artifact Drain. Wow, Radiant Lotus comes back. Choreograph that. As far as I know, there's no good limited use for this. It's just, you can make a lot of mana. You could draft a deck with a bunch of artifacts and sacrifice them, but then what? But then what? We're still going to have 2 cuts to make with this. Possibly go 16 lands. 1 cut to make. Pretty low curve in a lot of ways. And our final one, A, is a land. Okay, chat, help me out. How are we building this? Esper artifacts. Do we put in the salvation engine? Let's see. Does it tell us how many artifact creatures we have? Well, we know scarecrows, robots. Maybe that's it. Are the artifacts? So we have 6 artifact creatures. Possibility of making more with the Thopter tokens. Or it's a 5 mana do nothing vehicle. Takes 6 to crew. Let's trim down a white. And it's 3 too many trip ups. Nimblethopterists are good. So actually, yeah, the Nimblethopterists, does that make Salvation Engine playable? But then we have to find 2 more cuts. Do we lose the Engineer? Is that crazy? And 4 blowouts, and we just lose a trip up. All right, this should be interesting. I haven't seen anybody on any stream or any YouTube video play a deck like this. We'll find out. Take a swig of water. If you're just joining, we're playing some Esper Tempo / artifacts. Got the Haunt the Network. We've got these trip ups. We've got both our colors. I'm just going to keep it. I think we're going to end up having to cycle on turn 2. But that's not the worst, depending on how fast opponent gets out of the gate. Let's see what we get. Land? Hey. Never didn't have it. Now all our artifacts are 1 cheaper. Okay, opponent. Maybe a Mimeoplasm deck. That's really the only reason to play Sultai. Know of. With the bike, but they can't activate the bike. They think it was a creature. They seem a little confused. We get an untapped land, we could hold drift. Oh, okay, they're gonna run over. Well, that screws some things up. We could Haunted Hellride. I don't think putting the Skyray down gets us that much. There's that Earth Rumbler, but they can't activate it that way. It's free to crew. So they could crew up the bike and then crew up the Earth Rumbler. And then we need to make sure to trip up. We don't get a land if we play the Ticket Tortoise this turn. We could Skyray Ticket Tortoise. This doesn't get Death Touch unless it's attacking. I think we're going to trip up the Earth Rumbler. Maybe we just take a hit. One hit from the Earth Rumbler. There's a chance we get the treasure next turn, though. All right. Let's see if they go aggressive. Do they play aggressive? Play aggressive. Do that. Crew the Rumbler. Yep. Doesn't have an attack trigger, right? Okay. Go ahead, attack. How about that goes onto your library? They didn't play land, so we're kind of... Oh, they did play land, okay. Let's do the refueler. Just do it over and over again. We want to tortoise first. And then we can play land. Play the Scroungies guy, right? And may as well attack. Gonna block with that. So. See if they want to trade out for their refueler. Doubt they do. Oh, it untaps too? Nice, okay. Next turn, Aetherdrift. Turn after that, Haunt the Network. Haunt the Network should get us enough life to really stay in the game. What, being aggressive. Well, do I block with the Hellride? Or trade the Hellride for their Velo Heart Bike? It does have to be crude, so I'd rather lose that than to take a tortoise. There's the Earth Rumbler. Not get... Okay. Well, we've got... we can bounce the Earth Rumbler next turn. Just no attacks. I don't think the 1 damage is gonna... Might keep the Lagak back. So they could actually they can crew without even pumping the Elvish Refueler. Pothole Mole. Not as worrisome right now. Oh, we got the Spike Shell Harrier actually. Yeah, let's next turn Spike Shell or next turn blow out Wicker. You might do that, opponent. Down to 5. Okay, land. If we bounce the Refueler, they bring it down, they can still crew the Rumbler. They can even crew the Rumbler without even tapping the Refueler at this point, so... let's Surveil. Get some interaction. Know some interactions coming. Don't think I want either of those. So then the question becomes, do I roadside blow out the Rumbler? They come in for... Probably have to chump or trade with the Mole. Yes, yeah, I would just... We'll go down 1 artifact to go up 1 artifact. crew 3. Yes. We are going to have to chump the Elvish Refueler or try and double block on it. We'll be happy to double block on it, really. Interesting. Yeah. Luckily, they're not activating that yet. That's still concerning. Well, they don't attack, okay. That's interesting. So, what do we roadside blowout? We put a lot of counters on this. If I do this, I don't have enough to haunt the network, though, do I? So I kind of have to haunt the network. No, because we got to bounce that guy, right? Shoot. Each other creature become equal to its power. How do we win here? We'll go back to 11. We have enough to chump block, I guess, everything but the Earth Rumble. We let that through for trample damage, and then we try to win on a crackback. They're at 13, though. Crew this up, hit them for 3, they go to 10. No, let's just pass the turn. I think the Seat of Varma is gonna get us here. It's just a great top deck once they've got a bajillion lands. And they eat a creature. Oh, okay. They don't eat a creature to attack with the Earth Rumbler. Interesting. So we only have to block 2 of those. Seven, go to 4. Now it's the Earth Rumbler, so they can't activate that. Oh, we get another bounce. Seat of Varma can only happen once, but actually can happen twice with the Elvish Refueler. I don't think there's anything we can play. Yeah, this has been an untapped land. We could have gotten the Wicker Folk, but it's not. That's Defender anyway. We could activate. But they just play that. They can do Seat of Varma for how many? They pay 3. They can Seat of Varma for... Only for like 1. Okay. So maybe we do... We do have some attacks here. Okay, so if I attack... I leave back the Wicker Folk. I chump the Seat of Varma. Alright, let's try it. See if I'm right about this. There goes 6. The removal for the Wicker Folk, I guess it's over. What's their last card? It all comes down to this. Yep. Alright, good game. Opponent thought too hard about that, really. They did have removal as their last card. Well, I don't even know if we could have won even if they didn't have removal. Let's run it back. Plenty of time to record some standard after this. Usually when it goes this long, it goes to a draw. Let's see. Coop-de-doop. Draw. I told you. I don't know why it does that. With the system. Then you can just go right back into the queue and you queue right back up. Stacking mountains. Alright, we got our colors. A little bit slow. But maybe we'll get an untapped land and get a Wicker Folk on 2. Guess I was supposed to play the backwater there. Whoops. Any minute now, deck, you can give me some lands. Opponent. People are complaining about these propellers. Are these bothersome to people? You find these distracting? Let me know. I'm not bothered by them so far. Maybe now that I've mentioned it, it's gonna be on my brain. Black-red, fast deck, but they are not adding to the board. I did want to kick off celebrations. Alright, so we do have to worry about X1 removal. Oh, X3 removal. Okay, well we hit land, and they haven't added to the board, so maybe we'll just Haunted Hellride. There we go. Maybe we were supposed to have Quick Welder there, actually. There's 1 to crew. If we get a mana, we can double spell. Or actually, double spell, depending on what mana we get. Double spell with the Quick Welder on one of these. They ditch the double strike vehicle. With the deathless pilot, okay. I mean, how much do we want to hit a land drop? Guess a lot. Land? Nope. Wrangler. It'll lose a card. Which one do we care least about? This will actually surveil. Maybe we were supposed to surveil. I want to lose the removal. I like all these cards. Maybe the diversion unit because we're kind of stuck on mana. Alright. So let's Quick Welder, Wicker Folk. There's mana. What do we need? Double white we need. Don't need the other blue, I guess. And the crew one. Get in. Get some damage on the board. Your engines, but they've already started. And the pilot. And do they crew up their Wrangler? They sure do. I think we'll just trade the Hellride and keep them off. Theoretically, we win the late game, right? With the Hull Drifter. Could be wrong about that. The nimblest of Aetherdrifts, and I got blockers with that, so take 3, opponent. It could have a hasty guy. Could hit us with a hasty guy. Back on track. Oh. Well, so we'll rely on the Hull Drifter to draw us back into something. Don't necessarily expect to see back on track. We got a roadside blowout. With blowing out yet, though, right? Like, we don't want to bounce that vehicle. Aetherdrift. Let's just go flying in. It's 3 to create. Next turn, this Aetherdrift can crew it. Question is, do we roadside blowout, hope to draw a land next turn, so we can double spell? Ooh, okay. They really want that max speed. I think they probably have a trick here and we lose our Quick Welder, but let's see. Well, they had a trick, all right. Ooh. That is a land. Only hits opponent stuff, so not much there. Fly you for 4, opponent, and gain a land. I wonder if we have too many tap lands. Makes us a bit slow. Stacking mittens. Stacking mittens. Wag Feast. Yeah. Good card. Again, we have nothing to play the roadside blowout on. We can't crew that. Alright, opponent, take 2. Flash something in. Just bring back the pilot. Okay. Yes, play the pilot. Give me something to bounce. What do they have in their hand? Are they playing 3 colors and they just didn't get their 3rd color? Outpace Oblivion. Getting the Wicker Folk, no doubt. Pilot? Oh, no pilot. Wow, okay. Sitting on a bunch of removal. Opponent playing around a board wipe. Once you crack that, we both don't have max speed, opponent. Crack that Oblivion. Okay. Well, I wasn't crewing it anyway. Let's see if this little Thopter can go all the way. He could go all the way. There we go. So this is a Raised Dead. Carrion. What do they bring back? Ooh, they got a Sheffet Demon. Do they bring that back? They just bring back the discard, that guy. Okay. No, they bring back the discard guy. Alright. Well, I'm keeping the roadside blowout. Oh my goodness! None of these are guys I want to bounce. Guess they've made us discard how many cards this game? I want the life? I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a tap land. Do you have that mermaid or merman guy that's gonna draw a bunch of cards? Gonna crew that up. Look for 4. Up your speed. Yep. Cycle this. Hey, Spike Shell Harrier. Now drop their speed down. Oh, they crash and burn. Okay, their last card was crash and burn. But their speed is down. And we have a bounce and draw next turn. The opponent top deck. Deathless Pilot. And they have a second creature. Chandra! Out of a gunny sack.
Danger rises. You know team.
Go for
New
the
plan.
draw with Chandra. What do they get?
Try to keep up.
They didn't even have to tap the pilot there. Whew. Question is, do we bounce Chandra? I guess it slows them down more than bouncing the pilot, potentially? Oh, it doesn't work. It's only a creature or vehicle. Okay, well, we'll bounce the pilot then. We hit nothing but lands. Alright, so let's just see if we can fade removal one more turn. Are they going to crack the Outpace Oblivion? Got a little Thopter. A little Thopter that could. It could go all the way. Okay, sacrificing is a good sign here. No! Alright, they hit their removal. Let's hit our drain spell and just win. Por favor. Opponent still hasn't figured out how to use Chandra. Trip up. Point, I think we just cycle this. No! Why? How many lands are in our deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands out of 16. I guess that's not... We're pretty far down. Oh, it's at 11 cards. Of course, the Chandra is going to win it for him. What's left in our deck? Their opponent finally figured out they could deal 6. Okay. We've basically got to top deck something this turn. Top deck magic. If I do this, that buys us a turn, or I just cycle it and try and... Yeah, because they can make a vehicle. Let's just cycle it. Haunt the network. Nope. What a crappy way to lose. Opponent happened to top deck their removal. And then, of course, Planeswalkers are busted. And, yeah. So it goes. Wow. I thought this deck would be doing a little better, especially at silver. We'll switch over to playing standard after this. Monkey Boy. Star of the new film about Robbie Robertson. Or Robbie, what's his name? British guy. Surveil. We might want to stall out next turn. I think we want a roadside blowout next turn, though, actually. Maybe we just want to... Drawing. This would be great. It would be great if this had cycling. Okay, they don't play anything. Guess we'll just do a no value tortoise and a tap land. Next turn Thopterist. Maybe next turn Salvation Engine. Okay, we made a Zombo. Made a Zomboni. Could pay 3 to remove that, but I guess that's probably worth it. No blocks, I guess. No rage or anything. Oh wait, they. Oh, that started your engine though. Maybe there was a good reason to. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Let's see how good this card is. Now attack you in the air for 6. And I can crew up a 6/10. If I feel like it. I think actually I'll just just trade with both of these. Okay, yeah. The vehicle removal is real, man. Low Gorger. Flying Haste, okay, yeah. You do go to 3. Well, I guess I was supposed to bounce this first. So. I mean, do we let them get to max speed? Once it hits max speed, it has lifelink, but then we would trip it up, right? So. Go ahead. Come down. Max speed. Spend your turn. Flying haste. No blocks. Now it's lifelink. Dredge a Flippinlation. Ooh. These merfolk. Back for 3. What does this do at max speed? Oh, they get to discard. Oh, they have 2 of them. All right, nice. No one expects the double Oil Gorger. It'll be a 6-point swing for them. How big can I make this merfolk? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can do +5, so it would be a 6/6. Or no. I draw 5 cards. And they deal 6 lifelink to me next turn, potentially. I won't lose. I can draw 2 cards, bounce the guy, so they can only play 1. Let's just go all in. I have to tap it though. Well, roadside blowout. Roadside blowout. Ooh, there's Haunt the Network. Okay. Wicker Folk. Pick 1 on tap land, I guess. Down to 6. And the question is, do they even attack with one of these guys? They do. So aggressive, man. Go to 9. Guess I don't want to go to 1 just in case. A diversion unit and Haunt the Network? Oh yeah. Shmaboygan. On the network. If you stuck around to see Haunt the Network win the game, leave a hashtag haunted. All right. Don't call it a comeback. This deck. Flying V. Guess we'll keep. Cycle detention. Okay, maybe they needed the land. Scooter. Not super worried about it yet. It was crew 1. Get wiki with it. Land is good. Roadside blowout is good. Guess we can wait to draw the land because we've got the land there. So yeah, let's wait and draw the land. They give us something to bounce. They do. Proof. Flux. Remove your creature and crewing that guy. We could wait to trip up here. Once they get max speed, they get a demonic tutor. I was supposed to bounce the quick water. Let's see if they get a big mana discount on something. Hopefully they're planning to play it after combat. Daring Mechanic. Okay, perfect. Cruise. I guess they're still going to hit max speed. They can attack us with the quick welder. Land off the top, maybe? Oh. Stall out the mechanic. Well, they've already got max speed, so there's no great advantage here. Getting close to Salvation Engine territory. Although I guess we'd rather haunt the network first, possibly. Thinking about replaying this. Light wheel enhancements, I think. No blocks. We get the Hell Ride, which would be good if we were not on the back foot. What's that? Not having the mana to do our removal is kind of painful. That comes down, they hit us for a bunch. We don't have great blocks. I guess we could block the scooter, but they'll probably put the... Maybe if I hold back, they put the light wheel enhancement on it. Oh, gosh. I think we're just getting mana screwed.
No! This thing is eating my hand!
In other words, how long of a screw is necessary?
Screwed.
All right. Guess we should have saved that as instant speed. Now they're gonna gain a bunch of life. I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling. Format stinks, man. Drop, drop. I'm gonna put it on there. Oh, they're gonna Dune Drifter. Okay. Maybe I didn't draft enough removal. Boy, this thing is really annoying. Being able to come back with the max speed thing. Now or never. Well, it got us with these vehicles, right? Which is this to crew? That's 2 to crew, that's 1 to crew. I have to chump one of these guys. Guess I'll chump this guy, take 6. Too little, too late. A 5/4. If we kill the Wicker Folk Indomitable, they'll just play this light wheel enhancement on the next thing. This game was over a long time ago, unfortunately. Alright. Not even gonna bother. No, you don't get to search your library. You just need to win the game, please. Alright. Wow, why do we have so many of these packs? Unlocked the achievement pack rat. What kind of deck do people want to see? standard? That's the question. Here's a monument to endurance. With the cycling deck. Try to build like a budget version of the cycling deck. See how that goes. Hey, Chandra's Ignition. It's a good commander card. Market back Walker. Hey, we got a Cavalier of Dawn. You only get those in 1.5% of packs. Bonus stuff. Yeah, let's see what's in the mastery. We don't have any orbs yet. Claim some achievements. Open 10 packs at once. Open a vault. Well, we're not there yet. Color mastery. Color mastery red. Here we go. Win a game with no cards in hand. Did that. And just get cast avatar and catchphrases. Not that exciting. Yeah, so we could build a deck. Any comments from those who are watching? Sealed? We could do sealed. We could do another draft. We could build a deck. Guess better delete some of these decks I've already recorded. Can build some more. Format standard. Everybody down for oh nope. Standard is not that exciting. Maybe I should just keep drafting. Cycling. Budget cycling. Love to do standard and then maybe also pioneer and see how that goes. We know we want that Mako. I didn't get any of those yet. 4 of those guys and discard. With 4 of those. We know you want Rona in this deck. Question is, can you do it on a budget with Rona? Maybe not. You know you want Kiora in this deck. This. I wonder if Unctus is good. It's legendary. Artist talent. We want one of those probably. You're missing out. We definitely want one of those. Wonder if Bitter Reunion is just better than Kickoff Celebrations. But yeah, we definitely want Inti. I want 2 Intis. Discard any number of cards, draw that many +1. That seems good. Let's try that in this deck. That's a rare? Well, we might try it. Definitely want that guy and the big pirate guy. Shark Pirate. And Captain Howler. What's it called? Skyfin? No. Cycle. Let's see. Would we run this guy, or is this too slow for standard? What's the other guy called? The mana value equals to color blue, has flying, color U, U for blue. I'm good at magic. It's very mastermind. This is Scrounging Skyray. We want 4 of those. Whenever you discard. Why did that not come up when I searched when discard? And what do we have in terms of? I guess this guy lets you discard the 1-drops. That would let you discard. Throwing 1 3 steps ahead. How many rares are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Crap. All right, I guess we're losing the Fearless Swashbuckler. What else is a pirate? This is kind of cool to kick your hand. There's also draw discard. Maybe we run these guys rather than the Scholar and the Unctus. And then Pirate Hat. Circle of a Tragedy. Tragedy! Just run some refutes instead of run 1 refute. Draw 2, create tap Power Stone. Oh yeah, we do want to try this thing though. And we need just some cheap cycling. What are the cheapest cyclers? Sky Crash? We need some blue-red lands. Guess we're gonna have to do Verge. What do we think? Are we counting lands? Let's do not counting lands. Red, blue, gold lands. Reef and Firewolf Canal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 4. Okay. Give that a shot. Maybe go back to limited. We'll see. See what everybody else is playing in standard anyway. Playing some budget cycling. Pedal that bicycle on a budget. Just throwing stuff at the wall, see what sticks here. I guess. Hold these back. And we could cycle them turn 1, but we got our gut wrench goblin. Why would we need to? We have like 0 interaction too, by the way. I think we're gonna get absolutely mauled. Or +1/+1 counters. Maybe they'll attack with their guy at least. They don't have the removal. I'll block. Okay, another Goblin. Back in the air. What do we discard? This guy? And cycle this. But yeah, NT's good, man. Already made our land drop though. If we can just go all the way with Sky Ray. Ray in the sky. Against Saki Ops. Saki Ops, thinking hard. Almost tempting to double block on the Glimmer, but I guess we're going to block. 4. And we play that post-combat weird. And the board wipe. Well, that probably does it for us. Do we want to play this? Because we'll lose so much life. We need a blocker. Can they just deal 3 with the creeper? That'd be so sweet. Yeah, they can just deal 3 on block with the creeper. Okay. Let's try to get a win with this deck, and then want to go over to sealed. I promised in the description of this stream, draft, sealed, and standard. You guys get to see the how the sausage is made here with a standard video, testing things out. Okay. Well, out the gate with the fast starts here. Oh, I guess we'll go Sky Ray next. Got removal. So there's a race, okay. The opponent played first. So as we know, that means that we automatically lose. We're gonna do our best. We can mutt next turn. Block. We go. Well, actually, no, we should have blocked the higher block. Oops. Discard what? Kitsa any good? Cycle this. Alright, hit you for 6. Another nemesis, okay. So didn't quite die there. What happens if I Kiora and then discard? Discard? And then cycle this. Are we just gonna be like 1 away? Yep. It was just who went first. Hey, but that was close. GG's. Oh, and I wasn't even recording that. Well, that's a game only the people on the stream will ever see. Too bad, because it was actually a good game. It's a close game anyway. Watch your favorite streamers' videos and then see how many times they go first. How often are they going first? I bet a lot. Guess we'll keep this. Cycle one of these things just for heck of it. Find a blue source. Kickoff celebrations can ditch refute. Okay, opponent's setting up the landfall kill. Yeah, let's FOMO. Ditching refute. Ain't playing that anytime soon. Maybe Rona? Because Rona, then Inti. But we need a Mako. We need one of our guys. What's over there on 4 lands? Hey, there's one of our guys. cycle and see if we can find a land, I guess. Hey. Okay, next turn. Kickoff. Got plenty of lands in the graveyard. Try to plot Needless Carnage. Weird. Well, here we go. I've been wanting to try this out. Should we draw? Make him lose some life. We got another Sky Ray. Sky Ray or the Highway. Sacrifice all their lands, huh? They can sacrifice the Analyst and bring them all back. Ping us for a bunch. Yeah. Back that Analyst. Could even have attacked us with the Analyst first. Nissa. Let's see. Can they count all the way up? I don't think we are quite cooked. So far, nobody, none of our opponents are playing any Aetherdrift cards. Kind of disappointing. Lumbra. Boy, could have done that. Let's go into another game. Well, maybe we'll just go to the play queue. This cycling deck needs more testing. Mr. Va! What the play queue is, people often play, ooh, we got a Verge. Cycle this. Well, maybe we weren't supposed to cycle out. Probably rather have that than the land. Oh well. Yeah, people do that kind of thing. Did we have fun? No. Opponent didn't do anything. They played a land. Let's get one good game. That one doesn't count. I know I said I'd get a win, but... Up against Big Ween. Listen, Mr. Ween. If you have to say that it's big, we all know it isn't. Okay, here we go. Here's somebody trying to play cards from this. That changes the calculations. Don't yet have a payoff for discarding. We can get a blue source to get Overlord of the Flood Pits. Okay. Shrink the Mendicant Core. Well, Brass's Tunnel Grinder is interesting. I guess I'll just do Monument to Endurance. Then we can draw a discard. Ooh, we got the Marauding Mako. So let's discard what? A talent? Big treasure. Get that Mako going. Rona. No blocks. Oh, okay, another Mako. What do we do? Strain. This eats a Mako. We've got never-ending Aegises. Just discard our whole hand here. Okay, so you can only do one per turn. I see. Double Sky Rays for next turn. Okay, hit you for 5. You literally just have to cycle once on their turn with this, and then cycle this guy on the next turn. That should do it. Don't even need the Mako or the Mutt. So we get to copy artifact spells though. Do I get the max speed? Let's keep them off max speed. Shall we? I wasn't even recording this game again. Gosh darn it. Attempt to win. Three damage. Boom. Okay. This does seem pretty good, this monument. Maybe you don't even need the creatures if you just go monument. Maybe you go... You don't want to go mono red, though. Anyway, cool deck. Okay. How many packs waiting for us? We do. Perilous Snare. And let's go. Not decks. Let us go home. Events. Sealed Aetherdrift. Play a sealed here. That's how I usually start a format. Ooh, we got a Chandra. Okay, we're definitely playing Chandra. Are we playing Samut? I had Samut in my pool. We got Debris Beetle. We got the Curiosaur. This guy was kind of impressive when we played against him in draft. We could do a dinosaur thing with the Lifecraft and the thing and the maybe just splash. Maybe sorry, Samut. Maybe not. Maybe not your day. Guess we'll see what we got. Else in white. Well, the Ride's End, that could be worth the white. Let's see what our we know we're playing Chandra. Definitely playing Chandra, and that means we're playing that, and we're probably playing that. These guys, oh, definitely playing Lightning Strike. Yeah, red look good. Red looks good. Possibly Pedal to the Metal. This guy was kind of annoying, actually. Ooh, this guy's pretty good. We're in Broken Wings. I actually have that much in green. We do get a Jungle Hall, though, so we could splash the Debris Beetle. Blossoming Sands. It's a pretty strong card. Guess we'll do the Ticket Tortoise. That could help us on the splash. The red, green, black. Guess we skip by black. What else do we have in black? Spin out. Yeah, we'll play it with the Wicker Folk. This is removal. Siphon Fuels. Yeah. Big 5/5 Flying Demon. Yeah, for sealed. Yeah. Maybe even this to crew and the Gastles. The Surveyor. Ooh, and this guy seems good in sealed. Got more than enough options here. Over Elvish Refueler. This is just a 5/4 for 3. Beetle Bike would probably play with at least one of those. 2 of those. Okay, then that's too many things. So what are our cuts? I guess we don't need Pedal to the Metal. Like a late game thing. Go down 1 Beetle Bike. Oh, these colorless. I mean, I think you could run Ether Jacket, but how good is the black really? Maybe we don't need spin out. How many vehicles we got? Lifecraft, debris. Is that it? Yes, and the Veal Heart. Don't necessarily need 2 of these guys, although we have uses for the mana. I'm wondering the refueler. It just is a 2/3 that can give itself +1/+1 each turn. You don't even need any other exhaust, do you? Maybe we trim down on the black. Maybe the black is just a splash. That means we lose the spin out. We lose the Archfiend. We lose the 2-drops. Then we're just splashing for the Siphon Fuels and the Debris Beetle. And then we can lose a Blockbuster. I mean, you always run this guy, right? Maybe we just keep it at 41 cards. I'm having trouble figuring out what to cut as the last card. I like all these. Give it a whirl. They say Magic Limited is really 16 lands these days because things are so fast. So 16 lands is optimal. So maybe 17 lands, but 1 extra card. Ooh, okay. Well, we have green and black, but no red. Someone's going first. 1 Broken Wings to hold the line. Now we can at least get the Debris Beetle down. We won't have anything to crew it yet. Headlight Optimizer. Well, off to a pretty good start here. Guess I can Broken Wings that, but let's see. They got 1 turn to make some good use of it. Oh, just attacking, okay. As an island passes the turn, gives us the target for Broken Wings. Keep him off the mana. This little gain 3, lose 3. Be okay. Buccaneerin. Octopirate. I get that red mana. Gotta get a creature. Run over and Debris Beetle ain't so great. We can stop drawing black and green land sources and start drawing either red or some creatures to cast with that. Nope, red. Lightning Strike, you're a little late. Run over, like... Guess it all comes down to what we draw here. Creature? I don't know. Run over will work, but we're gonna have to crew up the Debris Beetle at some point. It looks like they have removal. Pick up the flyer. Holy shnikes. Forgot about that ability. Okay. We are at 3. Opponent now wishing they'd attacked with everything. Is there any reason to... I guess we could put 2 creatures on the board. We might need to do, right? We just needed more red. We just got stuck on red. All they need to do is exhaust that Buccaneer and then we're toast, so... That's this format. The player that gets ahead early often stays ahead and wins. We did not get good mana.
No! This thing is eating my hand!
In other words, how long of a screw is necessary?
Screwed.
There we go. Going first for a change. We still play the tortoise. Oh no, definitely play the hasty guy. Exhaust for 4. This exhausts for 3. 4/1 guy. We'll just go in. Either trading a 1-drop or a 2-drop here. I think I've already got black now. I don't need the Velo Heart Bike. Yeah, opponent kind of called our bluff on that. Got 2 drops here. Ether jacket. Well, we're flooding out. Welcome to the turbo flood. I'll do this just to up the speed. I'll just do that so I don't exhaust. Oh, it didn't have trample. Dude. Well, that was a punt.
From the end zone, he punts it. Oh my goodness, this could be the longest punt in Super Bowl history.
I don't think I've been that excited for a punt. What a punt.
Soar. Goblin Surveyor. They've got the max speed begun. Begun, the max speed has. I cannot bluff attack this opponent at all. I think that was still a good trade, but like, look at their hand. We need something. We need to get some big fatties or something. Oh, they got the big fatty. Doesn't deal with it. Okay. Did I blow up the Sky Ray or the sloop? Guess the sloop, right? They're going to get so much value out of it. Sky Ray could get big. No Bloxkies. Get a 2. Alright, so that only is a sorcery. Okay. So we do have 1 attack here. That one trade. Totally flooding out.
Here comes the flood.
Maybe I should have gone 16 lands. 24 spells, 16 lands instead of 24-17. Thought I had plenty to do with my mana. I guess I was a bit aggressive trading off with opponent. Yeah, alright, let's go to another game. We're just only drawing lands. How's everybody doing? When are you watching this? Let me know. You watching this days after the format has come out, or are you watching it day 2? Is it good to have stuff coming out? Up against Cool Tea, not Iced Tea. Cool Tea. Okay, we got all the colors. Definitely 2 Ticket Tortoise on turn 3. Plays a 3rd land, they do. A Loxodon Surveyor. Now we could just lightning bolt that. Lightning strike that, I guess we should. Really need the treasure mana anyway. Yeah. Let's 1, 2, 3 do that. Naming. Oh. Yeah, we should have figured out what we got. We got a lot of goblins, right? Goblin, goblin, goblin. Go goblin. Screw this up. Run over you. Once on the big fatties plan. Just good stats plan. I think green's looking pretty good in this format on account of that. Yellow bike. They cannot crew. Fine. Alright, so we can market back Walker for 2, or we could start our engines and hit in for a bunch. And it's got the guard down. Oh, that's a good card. Eventually we'll have removal for it. Why are they pausing? Oh, because they can crew. I mean, it looks like we're still the beatdown here. Oh, okay. They crew and do fight spell. The guy survives. Alright. Give him a nice for that. Still do get the max speed and a 2/2 that dies, or that can become a 3/3, dies into cards. Sounds good to me. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not the mammoth that gains life, but that's still a big ol' destruction. We put 2 +1/+1 counters. I could put a +1/+1 counter. The first thing we got to do is remove that mammoth. They ain't making more mammoths. That's the turn. Have patience. Must have patience. This walker will eventually draw me some cards. Ooh. Beefy boy. The 1 mana we can do that. We can do that. And this. Worth going to speed 3 so we can tap for more mana. Maybe not. This looks like it should be flying, right? Am I crazy? Then we've got a robot. I guess this card is really good. Either of these are I think we want to do the walker. Try to get the walker really big. Hope they don't have the exile removal spell. And crew it up. Huh. That has vigilance. Just throw a couple creatures in front of it? It must have a trick, right? I mean, I can take it, I guess, this turn. I don't have anything that cares about speed. Now cares about speed. Okay, their hand is empty. We just need to figure out a way to deal the last 7 damage before they beat us in the air. It's time to draw some cards. Screw that puppy up. Then, do I force the block here? Thank you for the cards. Oh yeah, when they start their engines with that, that's pretty good. Roll that up. Ooh. Bueller. Why did I tap that way? Couldn't I have been able to play the refueler this turn? Once I get this... What do I trade this guy for their pilot? Maybe not. We can win the late game with this. Yeah, they really don't want us hitting max speed. Possibly wise. This is a pretty good max speed ability. Hey! Opponent gives it up. Whew. That game stalled out a bit more than I thought, but we finally got there. Still 1 and 2. Not great. Not great, Bob. Up against old Meltface. Okay, no black. Not going to be able to play the Imperiosaur. On the other hand, we get Outpace Oblivion, so we can survive into the late game, maybe. Be great to get another green and just pop this on 3. Oh, snap. Let's see how opponent can deal with a 5/4 on turn. Ow. Death Toucher. Well, we can waste our removal on the Death Toucher. They're probably feeling pretty schmug about the Venom Sack Lagak. No. Don't hit a land. A real whiff on that. We could also get the market back walker going or the spike spitter. Let's just problem is the longer the Lagak sits out, the longer they have to draw a fight or a bite spell. The fact that they're attacking with the mole is suspicious. They probably got the +X/+0 in first strike. Yeah. Beast Rider. Ooh, okay. Well, what if you didn't have much of a board left, opponent? Goes to 13. Go up to speed 2, end the turn. Unless we draw black, next turn is definitely going to be a walker turn. Hey, and we get to walker X3. That's cool. Okay, so they can trade with the 3/4, or they can... Actually, no, they can trade with the... Would have been nice to have this active, but... yeah. That's a blowout. A monkey blowout. Let's try to cash this walker in for some cards. No exile, no exile, no exile. They're thinking twice about removing it. Double white. Just kill it, opponent. Let me draw 3 cards. Thank you. No black source. But you know what? This can be a black source. This will actually trigger max speed. Look at that. Not max speed, but it'll trigger an increase in speed. Right, opponent. Got 2 vehicles potentially coming at you. I got something instant speed. Do I want to attack with the bike? I guess I force the block. That's my one black source. put him to 2. That seems pretty good. They have the board wipe? They do! You. But we're at max speed. Okay, so we can cash this guy in for a card. And, get a treasure? No. Next turn, Chandra. It's double strike until end of turn. Just discard the siphon fuel? I can't cast it.
All right, team. New plan.
Might need it though. So I should have just kept that to discard. Whoopsie, I made a mistake. So I can blow up my creature next turn. You shouldn't attack opponent. Well, I guess they can remove Chandra.
I'm still gonna win.
Oh, there's Black Source. A bit late. Alright, chat, tell me, did I punt that? Is that a punt? Whew! Got there. Got there in the end. Chandra. I think I misplayed the Chandra somehow. Guess I didn't anticipate them doing the double strike attack. But why wouldn't they? I guess they had the removal and the double strike in the attack. Task Mage. Taskmaster. Taskmistress. Alright. Opponent goes first. But we got all our colors. Can remove something on 3. Okay, we got something to play on 2. Never didn't have it. This is the trick here. You can wait, play the tortoise, then play the land. And I guess we try to run over something, depending on if they're tapped out or what they've got going on here. Let's see, Aetherdrift jacket. Don't even attack. Get rid of the jacket. That would get rid of the beetle. No attacks. We're gonna have the gunner on curve. Alright, the beetle has been good, I'll admit. I just, I'm not convinced. Siege beetle. Like they might have removal for it. That's death touch, so that's annoying. I mean, I could just sit back and draw cards. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. Aha. I always save a land in hand in this format. People like this Ripclaw Wrangler. They can make it flying, which is annoying. Flash. This is start your end. Maybe they'll forget my Thunderhead Gunner has reach. We'll reveal a refueler. Thank you very much. And should I go ahead and play the land? I guess I should. They're discarded and drawn. Another Ripclaw Wrangler. Okay. Keep the removal. 2 to crew. Yeah, send it into the air, why don't ya? Gastel Blockbuster. I can blow up one of their guys. Or just keep drawing. Oh, here's my Chandra. Yes, thank you. Don't mind if I do. Over to you, opponent. Maybe I have to Oblivion this guy, and then I don't have to worry about these guys being flying. Yeah. Try to clear a path for Chandra. They can sit back and drain us with that guy. That is annoying. Let's see if they'll trade it with the Gastel Blockbuster first. Ah. They're about out of ammo. Crash and burn back up. Make a vehicle. Oh yeah, it means haste. Send that in.
Go, go, go!
Keep the speed up. Oh wow, they top decked another one. Nice. Better that than the spike spitter. Yeah, and Chandra, like all these stupid planeswalker designs, is just to win the game. You tell I'm an old school gamer. I'm not a big fan of the planeswalkers. Hey, okay, look at that. We're at least going 50% win rate here. Okay, if we win this, we'll go higher. I have a winning record with this deck where we started off 0-2. That's something. Yeah, we can keep this kind of slow. Start the engines on 3. Okay, opponent's not doing anything, so that's good. Keep not doing anything, opponent. Don't mind if you do. Okay. Ooh. Well. It's better than the Goblin Surveyor. They're in black and white. They could have some cheap removal for this. This will be sad if that's the case. You're about to be sad? Just so big. Oh my goodness, there's big too. There's no way to play something and do the run over, is there? Just like tap for mana or something. We both played big. Actually, that wasn't a dinosaur. That's a crocodile. Interesting. Let's say we both played big dinosaurs. But I did have the removal for it. Ketramos. Oh, wait, does that do anything? Can't attack or block. So yeah. Fun with that. Guess this is a great, so they already used up one, not exile basically. Should I be, this will be the most mana efficient. Could have saved that, for instance. Both at speed 2. It's weird that it puts it here like it can attack and block. Hey, they got an exile. Does that trigger? Exile from graveyards or the battlefield. Well, they get to remove whatever they think is my best card. Siphon Fuel? Maybe I'm supposed to use Siphon Fuel last turn. The human. They took the Lifecraft engine. Gonti. Okay, but I want to just remove Gonti. Well, I definitely got the all rares thing going. Now whatever they play as a blocker, we remove. We hit for 6, and we deal 2 with this. The Ketramos does not do much. I have 1 card so far in exile. I actually opened a Ketramos in paper. Okay, Dune Drifter bringing back 7-2. Okay. But like, you know, how many lands do they have? Fewer than us, right? Just gonna remove this. Guess they can through. They get the trample off the board, but risk us drawing a card. No, they don't. Well, no, they do. Okay. Probably wise. We do get a blocker. 2 blockers. Okay. That's hasty. Guess we'll now they're dead on board. 3 cards though. They're certainly holding it out here. Ticket Tortoise not looking great for us. Might be great if we get something we want to crew eventually. And they had nothing. That's it. We got a winning. We have a winning deck officially. All right, how far can we go? 4-2. 4-3 ain't bad, especially since we started 0-2. We've been off 4 straight wins up against Duplex Viking. How come Duplex Viking is orange? And isn't it supposed to show my achievements? Anybody know answers to these things? All right, looks like we got some warriors, an artificer. Make all vehicles goblins. Hello, opponent. How are you? They have a turn 1. Well, guess we won't attack. We'll just start the engines. That's the turn. We really need to get some more manas. Okay, we got more manas. Alright. How do we want to play this? I can do this thing. This guy's just holding back our whole team. Yeah, I guess I'll name human. Is this a human? Human. They have removal for it. Okay, well. It's main deckable, I'm telling you. Artifact removal in this set. Okay. Or... Uh-oh. What just happened? Server. What? I might have won that game. Oh. Have you... What did that... You saw that, right? Did everybody see that? That was the orange name person, right? Or was that the previous guy I played against? They have the ability to just like reset a game. Right? Are the people with orange names, are those the ones who work for Wizards? Yes. 2 mana is being held up because of a cycling card opponent, not because of this. They'd love to get that double green. Get a big old beefy 5/4. Like they might have the -2 removal. If I don't draw green, do I just filter this away? I think I do. Gotta make sure I hit Thunderhead on 5. Okay, opponent thought real hard about that. Well, we can Blockbuster, I guess we'll do that. A bit late on the Blockbuster. This guy can quickly accelerate. Plus the 4 toughness. I think this might be one of the top white commons. You heard it here first. So 3/3 to a 4/4. Let's see if we can get him into a double block. How worried are they about the Imperiosaur? Not tremendously. One hits the 5th land. They may have a Siphon Fuel. Boy, I wonder if I attack all next turn. Okay, Armory just up their toughness, and they can. Are they testing our bluff, or do they have the +1/+1 Death Touch? I could double block with these two. There's no block. Let's loot this away. They can still double block on the Imperiosaur, but so it goes. I'm removing the Mustang regardless. You know, they're doing a double block there. Perfect. Adios, senor. This ability, I guess, +1/+2 when max speed. Javelineer. I should have some pretty good card filtering between the Gut Wrench Goblin and the Thunderhead Gunner. I really want the max speed, huh? Have your Surveil. Bloodghast. Can't block, right? I could start my engines. Oh, yeah, let's filter away this land. A little bit draw. Ooh, a Siphon Fuel. Again, I could try to get the double block. Or just do it now. Yeah, save it. See how they want to block here. Really? Not how I was expecting. Maybe I should have thought that through better. They are at 1. Yeah. All right. At least the client let us finish our games here. Well, why does it say 3 losses? Okay, but we're still playing? No. What the heck? Chat? We won that game, right? Back me up on this. What the heck just happened? They give us a loss for the game that it ended, but then it's so weird. I think we got to report that. Look at the status of Arena. Over to Chrome here. Says everything's operational. No events reported. Well, you better believe something just happened. I have it recorded. I have it on stream. So let's get back to the game. I'll go stand by as I go to technical support. We're experiencing a high volume of tickets. I bet you are. I don't want to report a bug. I know that. Where's the submit a request? Here we go. Report a problem in your event. Sign in. Next game came back to find 3 losses and over. Shin playing a game at record 4-2. I think against an orange name is on stream if you want to see it. And middle of the game, it went back to sealed. Green eye. Dude. Again. 1. Came back with 3 losses. And playing bet type. Regular play. Sealed. Platform. Windows. Game name Manadad. I guess this is why I have to keep this off stream too, because you don't necessarily want to see my where's my code? Maybe I'll just go full screen so you can see my attic here. All right, let's find out. What are my 4-letter code? Profile. Pound symbol. Digit, 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 digit. Approximate time bug encountered. Okay. Maybe I should put in the description. I'll put the link to the stream so they can watch it. Shareable link. Okay. Get back to packs. Open some packs. I need to see the flood animation. Another Salvation Engine. Hey, Tyrion, World Tyrant. That would be a fun deck to make. All right, well, I should probably make a standard video. So let me thank you for joining me here in the attic. I've been Manadad, reminding you Magic is a game so